All right. Yep. Yep. So now let's look at you next to. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's nice. Uh huh. You watch the Golf Channel at home, huh? Oh boy. That's Davis Love III. And here's Tiger Woods. All right. And one of the things I'm going to want you to notice here, no matter who we look at, all the good players on their downswing, see this club head gets right on this line, which was their shaft when they started. About halfway or two-thirds of the way into their downswing, that club head gets on that line, Luann, and follows that line into the ball. Then it goes above it right there after impact, and then through the top of their left shoulder, parallel to that plane line in their follow-through. So this is Liselott Neumann, one of those good Swedish tour players. You'll see the same thing occurring down that line through the top of their left shoulder, parallel to that plane line in their follow-through. Okay? So that's what all the good players do. This is what all the good players do, Luann. That's pretty hot there, young lady. Wouldn't you say? That's one of the reasons you hit it so far, for such a little lady. Dead on the money. And then through the top of your left shoulder, just about parallel to your plane line, like the tour players, like we're seeing over here. Okay. Yeah, kind of far, but I don't think that's too bad right now for you. I spend a lot of time, Luann, I spend a lot of time teaching all my students what they do right as well as what they do wrong. In fact, I spend more time teaching them what they're doing right. So you learn what you're doing right. Quite often that'll help you a bunch as the years go by. Now what's different here is you see how your elbow's down on your side? You don't see their elbow at that point in their finish, do we? With any of the tour players we look at that point in the finish, you won't see that arm over there at all. Okay? So again, we look at all those tour players. You don't see that arm over there now. But I'm telling you, that's a fantastic very significant aspect. Like I'm showing you, all the tour players are right down that line on the downswing. So that's fantastic that you're doing that, Luann. Now we look at it from this face-on angle. From here, there's another great thing about your swing is that right there, you're in balance. Your head's in front of the circle a little bit. On top of your left foot, nothing but your right foot and right calf off this nice straight line of your body there, Luann. Right over here. Well, let's see. I always like to say not so much good or bad, is it like the tour players or not? Looks to me like it's like the tour players. Their head's in front of the circle on top of their left foot, nothing but the right foot and right calf off that nice straight line of their body.
Hey, look at that, sweetie. You're doing awesome.
Watch this. You're exactly right about something there, Luann. Notice how his hands are farther away from his shoulders than yours. And then notice also, right through here, there's a lot of daylight between your arms. For the tour players, you won't see that daylight. Like your arms being more extended through impact. And so what happens now, if you can imagine this, remember from that other angle, we would not see their left arm from that other camera angle. But see, for you, yeah, look at this. See, they're like this, but you're kind of scrunched in like that. See with that daylight between your forearms? Whereas for them, they're like that, with those extended arms, so you don't see their left arm over here, but you see yours there because your arms are kind of scrunched in like that, right? So that's the difference there. So that one, again, is pretty significant there. We all feel like we have about 8 million things wrong with our golf swings, Luann. Everybody feels like that. But the good players, even though they feel that way too, they've learned what are the 2 or 3 or 4 main things, usually maybe sometimes only 1 or 2, that they do right, and then they make sure they keep doing that right. And if they do work on something, they only work on one thing at a time as a rule. So that would be the one thing I would give you to work on, is try to get those arms extended more so there's not that daylight there between your forearms. Because again, any tour player we look at, they're not going to have that daylight between their forearms, are they? Let me find another one here. Here's Kelly Robbins after impact. Right? No daylight there between their forearms. Here's Curtis Strange. See, those arms are really extended. No daylight between their forearms there. Here's Nick Faldo. See, those arms will be extended. No daylight there between those forearms. Okay?
Awesome.
So that's the one thing I'd give you to work on. But I want you to mainly learn what you're doing so well, I'd say, Luann. And that's especially over here, that you're on that plane line so beautifully. Okay? Right there.
Wow.
That's hot. I'll let you see it through one more time
Wow,
from both angles.
it's wonderful. You
Ah,
are.
that's
It's
great.
wonderful, sweetie. It's hard to take a compliment. I think you're doing an awesome job. Yes. Good job, Ben. That's
All right.
awesome.
Any questions about that? Good, because I wasn't going to answer them. I'm just kidding.
No, you know, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the kind of thing. I feel like she has some real potential, but I'm not a golfer, and you know, we don't have like someone a golfer she go out play with.
Right.
So you know, could we sign up? Is it a good idea to sign up for some lessons? She's coming to one of the weeks in